So let me welcome Sri Sanjeev Gupta, CEO, Kedem, Dr. Sanjay Tyagi. All right, so let's first have the talk and probably then carry on with that conversation. I welcome you to the stage, sir.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫೋರಂ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಈ 2 ದಿನಗಳ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಲು ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. I'll switch to English once again. Good morning. Madan has given an overview of TAI and how we have been part of the startup ecosystem creation and proliferation in Bangalore, Karnataka over the last 25 years. It's also my pleasure to be associated with TAI as a charter member since 2007. I started out in the Valley and then continued here in Bangalore. So, a warm welcome to all of you and good morning. Let me give you a little bit of background. As the chairperson of the Matrix Forum, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 10th consecutive annual Matrix Summit. We have been doing this since 2015, as Madan said, and even during the COVID years, we had virtual summits. So we did not have any interruption in bringing together the innovators, the practitioners, the policymakers in order to this summit, which is usually a 2-day summit as we go along. Okay, the Matrix Forum needs no introduction to many of our ecosystem players and partners who are here today for the 2-day conference. But for those of you who have joined us recently, and this is the first time, a few lines about the Matrix Forum's mission and impact in innovation, value creation, and market success by startups over the past decade. As Madan said, the Matrix Forum started out as the IoT Forum in 2014. When IoT was still new, the Internet of Things was very new and it was emerging both in industry and in the consumer sectors. We had sensors, and the sensors and data acquisition systems were the forerunner to this Internet of Things. But today I think our mobiles, the devices that we use, everywhere has this incorporated in terms of the technologies that are there. But these were over the 10 years, the forum created and enabled an ecosystem of startups in Internet of Things comprising of the edge sensing, computer vision, AR, VR, mixed reality, edge computing, and so on. And as the technologies got introduced into a transformational arena in business and consumers, the Matrix Forum was always there as the IoT Forum first, and since the Matrix of Technologies came in, we became the IoT Matrix, and then we dropped the IoT because it got subsumed and we became the Matrix Forum. And for the past 2 years, now what is relevant to us is, for example, responsible AI, the quantum technologies, including quantum communications, quantum computing. These are all the special interest groups that are there. I'll talk about it in a little while for now. So we have always been at the cutting edge of thought leadership, conducting hands-on workshops around the year. This is an annual conference, but we have 2 to 3 events every month across all the special interest groups. And thereby, we have these sessions so that the startups can experience the environment, ideate, and so on and so forth. By bringing together mentors, seed investors, VCs, and creating and validating use cases and enabling proof of concepts with industry test beds, these are all the various avenues through which you as a startup with an idea can participate. We have done all this through a very strong process, engagement platforms, a network of volunteers, and it's a testimony to all the volunteers who have been with the IoT Forum and the Matrix Forum over a decade, and that we continue to grow in this area. When it comes to the appropriate and safe adoption of new technologies, it's not just about the technology introduction and the solutions that are there. the Matrix Forum of TiE Bangalore has also contributed to position papers and policy inputs to both the government of Karnataka, the government of India. For example, when cyber security became a concern and due to the proliferation of internet applications and usage, cyber security guidelines became key, and we wrote up from the TiE Bangalore position paper on that. Similarly, drones became very popular in the last 6 to 7 years or so. So contribution to the drones policy, both at the government of India as well as with Karnataka and the Startup Karnataka, we have contributed to that. Today is an era of deep tech. Deep tech funding and the challenges that are there and the opportunities and the options that are there was another policy input that was sought by the government of India, and we contributed to the same. So we work in all these areas across startups, across funding agencies, across incubators, across policymakers, and so on. Not to forget, Madan mentioned our student community, and not to forget our commitment to catch the young. We engage with colleges through the educational entrepreneurial programs and also the various initiatives that we have. For example, we conduct a Matrix University contest and encourage colleges to participate in these contests, and we will have the winners announced later in the evening today. What it is also gives the finalists, we have 15 finalists, what this gives the finalists is also an opportunity to get mentored by our charter members. We have over 300 charter members in TiE Bangalore. And also, at the last contest, two of these startups actually got funded by our CMs through seed funding. I next come to the prestigious Matrix Awards. What are the Matrix Awards? It's good to encourage everything, but unless you get visibility, a startup is not likely to become quickly adopted as well as scaled up in a hockey stick fashion. Very early in their journey, the IoT Forum and now the Matrix Forum, we've been encouraging startups, and these startups have come up with futuristic technologies which impact our lives in a few years from now, 5 years or 7 years from now. Let me give you an example. In 2016 or 17, we recognized Aether Energy, as a Matrix Award winner. And today you can see where Aether Energy with their EV mobility solutions have really scaled up and become a household name today. In the evening today, celebrating the 10 years of the Matrix Forum, we will have several of these startups which have become hugely successful participate in the celebratory event, and you will get to hear from them soon. So, in conclusion, what I would like to say is that we have been able to support and create the ecosystem and thrive over the years. We have about 8 special interest groups across the canvas of technologies and domains, and these are the areas where you can participate with us, and you can also contribute. I am sure you will experience many of these opportunities, many of these areas in the sessions that have been planned tomorrow. We have 3 parallel tracks going on, over 100 speakers and panelists across, so I'm sure you will benefit from the same, and you will see the range of activities that you can actually get involved in. So be a volunteer. We are a volunteer-led organization. Each one of us contributes our time, and therefore you're welcome to join the Matrix Forum, join TiE Bangalore. Once again, I welcome you all to this 2-day conference, and I'm sure you will have a wonderful 2 days of learning and networking. Thank you.
Thank you, TRA. May I request you to stay back, TRA, on the stage? I think with that, I think 10 years captured into 10 minutes. Let's get on to getting the celebrations of the day going. May I request all of our dear friends, partners, Dr. Tyagi, Sanjeev, Dr. Subi. We're delighted to have Dr. Satish Reddy with us. Please do join us on the stage, sir. Former chairman of DRDO, former secretary, Department of Defense, R&D, Government of India. Honored to have you with us. Can I also invite Ramki, CEO of IMC, to join us as we do a unique lighting of the lamp on the stage. We thought we'll do a digital lamp lighting. I also invite Arvind Tiwari and Rahul Mathur. Rahul is the co-chair of the Matrix Forum. So welcome. With that, sir, let's all officially light the digital lamp and just hold it up so that this light should spread to each and every startup in our state and the country. May I have Rutu as well on the stage, please? Okay, so again, wishing all of us a decade ahead full of light. Thank you so much. We will, given that it's the 10th year, maybe we can just keep it all here. Given that this is the 10th year, maybe we'll just do a quick group photo. We'll request you to stay back for a couple of minutes. We thought 10th year, how can we not celebrate 10 years without a cake? So we've got a cake to be cut, especially by the founding fathers of Daikam Rahul, of the Matrix Forum, Arvind and all of us. So here's to many more years of matrixing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No, we'll have it circulated, and since we have all the folks on the stage, there's a third activity that we wanted to do, which several of you have participated. So one of the things we did as a run-up to Matrix, we thought, let us reimagine. India has had a fantastic run over the last 10, 12 years as a startup nation. From handful of startups to 117,000 odd registered startups on DPIIT. When we started out in 2000, we couldn't even spell entrepreneur. Thank God for word autocorrect that it works. We thought, let's reimagine what the next 10 years can look like. So the last month and a half, several of us have participated in a roundtable that we organized called India as a Startup Superpower by 2035. So we said, let's reimagine what will it take to truly bring India up the curve. Bangalore again has, I think it's all a celebration that we need to do. Ravi Narayan is also here from Startup Genome. And of course, our board member. Bangalore has jumped 7 spaces up the Startup Genome ranking of cities, of entrepreneurial cities, from 21 to 14. I think our dream is in 10 years, of course, Bangalore is leading the charge, but India as a startup superpower, we should be at the number 1 stage. So we actually put together a set of 6 roundtables. We had over 60 participants from all the ecosystem actors, governments, corporates, academia, startups and investors participating. This is still version 1. And we thought we should just release the report today formally. It's still, as I mentioned, a version 1. A lot of inputs from today and tomorrow will also feed into the report. And we intend to refresh it every 3-6 months. So can I request all of us to release the report as well, please? Can I have the copies of the report? We will put it up on our site shortly so that all of us can download it quickly. But if I can have... may I also invite all the TIE board members to join in for this report release as well, please. We have Sanjeev, Sandeep, Ravi, Burli is here, Sandhya, excellent. The report is already up on the Matrix site, and we have a QR code that you can. I think someone has done a great job of packing it. Part of the effort put in making the report. Okay, let us, we'll share a copy of the report as I said. Thank you, and I must appreciate all the inputs given by several of you into this report. As I said, this is still work in progress. We will continue to keep it as a living document, but look forward to debating on this over the course of the next 2 days. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I will hand the stage back to Vasanthi to take us through the next set of activities.